What's going on, guys? I'm Mike. I'm a photographer and videographer, and today I thought I'd show you my office workspace. So I thought I'd make this video because I love workspace videos. I watch tons of them on YouTube, and I think they're really interesting because you get to see how other people set up their desks and their office spaces, and also sort of what sort of gear they use, which I really like to watch. So yeah, I thought I'd make my own. But I keep it pretty simple. I hate clutter, and I'm quite particular about how my desk is all laid out, which is why I've gone for the colour white as a general colour throughout. I think it's really clean, it's really minimal, and with the studio it just works really well. But yeah, let's crack on. So I guess the first thing to start with is the desk. This desk is awesome. I got it from IKEA, which is where I got most of this stuff from, but it's really cool because it's actually a sit down and a stand up desk. So at the moment it's in the sit down position, but what you do is you pull out a little lever which is hidden really nicely underneath, so when you're not using it, you can't really see it, it's well hidden. So yeah, you pull it out, wind it up, and then that winds it up so it turns into a stand-up desk basically. So you have the choice between sit down or stand up, which is awesome. It's really handy for me because when I'm really concentrating, I need quite a lot of focus, whether it's video editing or photo editing. I tend to like to be sat down, but then for everything else I quite like standing up, and it's really nice having the choice between the two. But yeah, let's move on to the next thing, which I guess is the iMac. So this is the iMac 27-inch. It's quite an old version. It's like late 2012 or 2013, I think, but it still does the job really well. It's got 12 gigabyte of RAM, I believe, which isn't massive, but again, it's done the job. It's a bit of a workhorse, and it hasn't gone wrong on me yet. I do plan on upgrading it later this year, but for now it's absolutely perfect. Next to that is my Samson 27-inch LED monitor, which is attached to the iMac via a HDMI cable, but also a mini DisplayPort to HDMI adapter. And I use this because basically I can have my emails, maybe YouTube, my social media on the Samsung screen, and then on the iMac I can just have my Photoshop open full screen, so I have plenty of real estate on the screen to edit photos, all that sort of stuff. So it's awesome having dual screen basically. And then on the back of the Samson Monitor is an arm which is clamped onto the desk. I think I got this off Amazon, and this is awesome because it allows me to get that screen off the desk. So there's room underneath, and it just looks a lot more slick. It also allows this Samsung screen to be at the same height as the Apple, the iMac 27-inch, which is great because it just looks a lot nicer. And like I say, I'm really fussy with how things look, so I was really pleased when I got this one. So in front of the iMac is the Apple keyboard and mouse, Bluetooth. I think what do they call them? I think it's the Magic Mouse and Magic Keyboard. These are great. I love not having wires, so having the Bluetooth is just awesome. The only thing is, I always forget to turn them off, but the batteries last for ages, so it's not a problem too much of the time. What else? So we've also got the Apple Lightning dock for my iPhone. Again, I use this to charge up my iPhone, but also it just keeps it off the desk, keeps the iPhone off the desk, and it just looks really slick. It's such a nice design, so simple, and I only picked it up recently, but yeah, really happy with the purchase. So what else? Next to that is usually my Cork Coaster. I love Cork Coasters because they just look pretty clean, they're quite nice looking. And then on that is my latest mug. I have a thing for really cool mugs. I'm always drinking coffee, and the first thing that I do when I get in the studio is make a cup of coffee and then get on my desk to start the day of work. But this mug was from Sainsbury's. It's like £4 or something, but I really like the look of it. It's good size, and it's white with like speckles of navy or black, I think. But yeah, I just love the look of it with the rest of the white decor of the office. So what else have we got? We got, next to the iMac is the white headphones. I think they're from Philips, and they're sitting on a white headphone stand that I got off eBay. Again, I like to keep the desk as clean as possible, so it's really nice that I have that stand so the headphones can be off the table when I'm not using them. And then behind that is some plants. I absolutely love having little plants in the office because pretty much everything's white. It's really nice having that splash of colour. So I think when I was in IKEA getting all this furniture, all the desk and stuff, I think I saw these and picked them up. I think it's an aloe vera plant and a little cactus, or I don't know, some sort of plant. But yeah, I really like these. It just brightens up the office a little bit. But yeah, next to the desk is this sort of locker cabinet, which again I got from IKEA. And it's really handy because on top of that I keep my printer, so it's away from the desk, and it's just nice having it at the end. It's a wireless printer, but I believe it's Canon. So again, I don't have leads trailing across the desk, which is always really nice. Underneath the desk is some filing cabinets, I guess you call them. It's basically just 3 lockable drawers, again white, again from IKEA. And it just sits really well underneath. They're always good to have, and it just looks really clean. What else? So next to the desk, I've got a long tabletop on a couple of trestles. I think that it was like £5 the tabletop from IKEA, and it's nice because that area can be used for pots of pens, notebooks, a lamp, you know, any miscellaneous stuff that you don't want on the desk itself. So I just have the area for everything else really. And what else? Next to that, I guess, is the whiteboard. Now I got this recently off Amazon and I love it. Basically each day when I come in the office I make a list of stuff that I want to do for the day, and then as I go through them I just wipe them off so I know they're done. And it's just always nice having, I used to use a notepad just to scribble in, but it's nice having it big on the wall, so you can see what you need to do for the day. And I've used it recently since I've been filming more YouTube videos to just jot down when I have an idea for a new video, I just jot it down on the whiteboard, which is, yeah, it's really handy. And then underneath, I guess, is the it's like a plant ladder that again from IKEA. I think it was about £30, and this is great. It's made for hanging plants, pots of plants on, and it just looks really cool. As soon as you come through the office door, it's there, and it's just a nice touch really. And then I guess last but not least is the chair. It's nothing special really. I think I got it from Habitat for like £5. Again, white. It's just a standard folding metal chair, nothing special, but yeah, does the job. It's not too uncomfortable as well, surprisingly. But yeah, that's it pretty much for my office workspace tour. Hope you liked it, guys. If you have any questions about anything in this video, any gear that I have, and generally any questions, or you know, anything that you want to know, any videos that you might want me to film in the future, comment below. I'll try and comment back if I can, or I'll just make a separate video on it. But yeah, subscribe for plenty more videos to come. See you soon. Cheers, guys.